you for having me. My name is Diah Ayunarindra. Currently, I'm a communication student at 11 Maret University. Well, at the end of September 2020, Terawan's name went viral after Najwa Shihab conducted an imaginary interview with the health minister on Mata Najwa Show. Then, how Terawan's name went viral at the beginning of COVID-19 pandemic attack Indonesia? Let's find out. At the end of 2019, the world was shocked by the appearance of coronavirus disease or COVID-19, which has infected hundreds of people in China. On March 2, 2020, the first case of COVID-19 in Indonesia was announced. The government then took several responsive actions to prevent the spread of the virus. Dr. Terawan Agus Putranto, as the Health Minister of the Indonesia Maju Cabinet year 2019 to 2024. Before being appointed as the health minister by President Joko Widodo, Terawan began his career as a military doctor in the Indonesian Army in 1990. Then, internationally, Terawan has been the chairman of the Association of Radiology since 2014. News and information that is important and attract the attention of many people. Mass media and journalists have a purpose in managing a news. They are not only obligated to presenting news, but also they have to present them optimally. Detik.com founders who later founded Kumparan.com. That's why this paper chose Detik.com and Kumparan.com to be compared related to Terawan news framing. Literature review analysis to find out how reality such as events or actors are framed by the media as a simple description of framing analysis. This research used Zhongdang Pen and Gerald-Kosky framing model. Pen and Kosky interprets the concept of framing, which is a cognitive device used in encoding information, interpreting events associated with real routines and media information conventions. Well, Pen and Kosky have 4 types of framing model. The first one is synthetic structure, which relates to how journalists compile news. Then the second is script structure, which is how journalists tell fact. The third is thematic structure, which is how journalists writes the fact. The last is rhetorical structure, which sees how journalists choose diction, idioms, graphic, and pictures. Methodology. This research is descriptive, interpretative, qualitative study. The primary data is news text published on Detik.com and Kumparan.com online news. The collected data is derived from Detik.com and Kumparan.com online news during the period of 2nd to 31st March 2020 related to Terawan's handling of COVID-19 in Indonesia as the Minister of Health. After the data that is relevant to the research topic are collected, data processing is then carried out. Move to results indication. The first one is synthetic structure. Detik.com views Terawan as a quite good in handling COVID-19 in Indonesia. It can be seen from the selection of news headlines answered from the source's statement and also the choices of words in each news item. Several published titles such as Minister of Health Communication Partner about coronavirus spread is being highlighted on March 3, 2020. Bill's explanation about Minister of Health Terawan, who is rarely seen again on March 9, 2020. According to the published text, Detik.com generally contains on point of view that puts Terawan as the main source of news. And then for the script structure, the framing from by Kumparan.com tends to often Terawan. It can be seen through how Kumparan.com's present the response to community controversy. From the description of the news text, it's found that Detik.com and Kumparan.com write facts that tends to be different. Kumparan.com writes a headline, "2 Indonesians tested positive of COVID-19. Minister of Health said there is no missing terms." In the news text, it's written that Terawan denies that the government misses the entry of coronavirus into Indonesia. And the third one is thematic structure. This a big theme depicted, namely Terawan attitude, which seems relaxed in facing the COVID-19 pandemic in Indonesia, but it's still serious without excessive media attention. This theme can be seen from Terawan's statement published by Detik.com on March 2, 2020, stating that there is no need for excessive phobia and it's sufficient to follow the health community movement to prevent this coronavirus from spreading. And last is rhetorical structure. Terawan's image frame is facing COVID-19 Indonesia that seems relaxed is written in a news text and is supported by certain emphasis at a rhetorical level. The article published by Kumparan.com entitled Minister of Health Terawan started wearing masks on March 24th and 2020 shows that the media intended to clarify Terawan's previous statement saying that healthy people should not wear masks. Contrary to the statement previously stated, Terawan appears to be wearing a mask at an event. And for the conclusion, there's a slight difference between the news presented in the two media. Both media appear to be very careful in compiling the news text, and not many journalists' opinions are inserted between the fact. The two media is different method informing Terawan's framing. Terawan's version of news on Detik.com appears more often than the news on Kumparan.com. Detik.com seems to give a positive image, while Kumparan.com seems wanting to convey another view and tends to criticize Terawan performance in handling the COVID-19 outbreak. Well, thank you for your attention. Have a good day.